What is up, everybody? Welcome to a new game review. Today we're talking about Anthem, and I wanted to make this just to, I had been planning on doing a review of this for a while now, and I just didn't, I didn't want to, like, shit on this game, but the game pretty much shat the bed itself by releasing in a very undercooked presentation. The story is decent, but the cutscenes are so bad at times that you question whether or not you're playing a AAA game. Like, I was watching a cutscene yesterday, and no joke, the first thing I said to my buddy was, it looks like this cutscene was early access, like they didn't finish it. There's so much, like, weird stuff that happens throughout the story that just isn't explained well, that it's, it just leaves you with disappointment. The story, I mean, it does have its interesting twists, don't get me wrong, but for a Bioware game, oh my god, I think I personally had my expectations set too high. But even saying that, like, even saying, oh, I had my expectations too high, just feels bad for a Bioware game. We're talking about Bioware. But, I don't know, maybe they just don't know how to make great games anymore. I don't know. I hate to say it, but they haven't really made a really good game that I've loved in, like, I don't know, almost 10 years. Let me know what you guys think about that. So, yeah, story was disappointing. I'm a big story person. If you've followed this channel for a while, you know all that. I love story in games. I love lore. And I really feel like Bioware missed the mark. They pretty much... It seems like they took, like, the laziest, almost Destiny approach to, like, telling almost no story at all, and just everything that you're going to be doing is, anything fun that you're going to be doing is gameplay. So the gameplay, you're seeing that right now. This was me playing a mission with one of my buddies. You're going to see the frames dip pretty bad in the video. I don't know why it's doing that. It's just the encoder I'm using kind of sucks. But no, the game runs really nice on my potato plus lemon juice computer. So yeah, I don't have a very, like, amazing computer. It's pretty, like, middle of the line. Runs this game really nice. The game looks so goddamn gorgeous. Like, that is one of the biggest pluses to this game. The game is gorgeous. When you're actually playing it, it's such a good experience. The gameplay, like, just feels amazing. Like, you could definitely tell Bioware spent a lot of time in basically tweaking all 4 of the playable mechs. The one you're seeing right now is the Interceptor. It's the fastest one. He actually... yeah, he's badass. He's the fastest one, and he's more melee focused, so that's right up my alley. Freaking feel like the Guyver, or... yeah, the Guyver when you're running around chopping stuff up. It's pretty awesome. But... yeah, I think the gameplay is probably the best aspect to this game. You could definitely tell that Bioware spent a lot of time in, like, adjusting and balancing the 4 mechs, and they all are really fun to use, I'll be honest. Like, the gameplay is where this game shines. Like, the problem is once you leave the gameplay environment, the other things that they've got you doing are not very fun. Like, when you go back to the home base, you're moving around all slow, and you have to, like, talk to people. It does break up the gameplay, but it doesn't break up the gameplay in a really good way that feels meaningful. I mean, every conversation that you have with a person is, like, you get, like, 2 decisions on what to say, and it's basically the same exact thing. I can't stand games that give you decisions on what to say when the decisions don't matter. I think that's just a waste of potential. Like, don't even give me the option, honestly, if you're going to make no difference in the outcome. So that's my issue with that. So yeah, playing the game, once the game is running, once you're out of the loading screens, the loading screens are improved since the day 1 patch, so I think that's something they'll probably continue to work on, and it probably will get to the point where it's not that much of an issue. But I will say, yeah, every time, pretty much just playing, like, seeing what you're seeing what you're seeing right now, this is fun. Like, it's very engrossing, and like I was really into it. I'm always really into it when I'm playing the game. The gameplay and combat is actually amazing, and I think that's gonna be the glue that holds this game together. If anything really doesn't help this game, it's gonna definitely be like just the story. The glitches and stuff are getting better. I really hate day one reviews of games because they're so basically misinformed. I mean, I'm watching gameplay from people reviewing the first day, and it looks like they're trying to play a Call of Duty game or something. Like, they're not jumping around, they're not moving very much. It's just embarrassing to watch their gameplay, and it looks like they're playing everything on easy. So, that's not for every reviewer, but I did notice that with a lot of reviewers. Also, you see I just died there. The hit detection when you're both killing stuff and when you're getting hit seems a little off to me. It seems like, as a melee person who spends most of my time like up in opponents' faces, it really seems like you get hit before the animation looks like you're going to get hit. So that to me is, I don't like it. I do hope they do something about that, because it makes meleeing just not feel good. When everything basically almost one-shots you, as you can see whenever I get hit. And it's definitely my setup. I have like a pure offensive setup. But whenever I get hit, I lose all my life. And if I get hit twice, I'm going to die completely. But that's the way I enjoy the game. You could definitely build yourself a lot tankier. And that's another good thing about this game. Like the coloring yourself, the customization, you know, upgrading gear, getting new gear, all that stuff is a lot of fun. And I think people who are into like that kind of gear grind are gonna love this, because there's a lot of surprises and everything. There's a lot of different ways and different kinds of items for each mech to like build it way differently from even how you you first start out and everything. So like very cool different ways to like adjust your mech and customize everything. That's another big plus. Wow, did the video just stop? Jesus. Yeah, the encoder's bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'll work on it for the next video. But damn it, Bioware, you really freaking you goofed. You done blew it. You done blew it when it came to the story. The story is garbage. I hate to say it, because I'm a huge story person. I'm a huge fan of Bioware games, but man, they didn't do a good job of the storytelling in this game. But yeah, like I said, there's a couple of cool twists that might keep you interested, hopefully. But I've been tempted. Let me just say, I've been tempted to skip some dialogue every once in a while, especially because it seems so damn meaningless. I would always rather get into the game. So that's kind of my initial review of the game. I'll definitely make some more videos if they change some things, but right now it's a fun-ass game that I like, but it's not very good. It's hard it's hard to describe. Like, I like playing it. Honestly, I might not even play it. I've been playing it with one of my buddies, and that's probably why I've been enjoying it so much. I haven't played it by myself pretty much at all, besides just to like try to record footage and stuff. So yeah, a lot of fun with friends. Four people squad is dope. You know, probably still okay with randoms, and you know, great gameplay. They just need to fix everything else, and this will be an amazing game. Otherwise, you guys, that is pretty much it for me. I really hope you guys are enjoying Anthem if you are playing it. If you do have complaints, or if I missed talking about anything, I'm sure I did. Just leave it down below. It's been a dang pleasure being your host on this episode. I'll see you later, freelancers, and I'll see you soon.